Welcome to the video. Let me ask you something right off the bat. Who actually owns the modern world? Now, we usually point fingers at massive tech conglomerates or Wall Street, right? But today we're exposing a financial machine that operates entirely in the shadows. We're talking about massive, invisible entities that are quietly buying up the literal infrastructure of human survival. See, most of us are completely focused on the visible layer. What you see on the news, the logos on skyscrapers, Wall Street, Silicon Valley, it's all corporate theater. But behind all of that exists the shadow machinery, state-backed sovereign wealth funds. While the public is busy watching standard stock tickers, a much larger financial machine is moving right behind the scenes.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The Wall Street Illusion.
You see, a sovereign wealth fund isn't just your standard investment portfolio. Not at all. It is a massive pool of state-controlled capital that answers to absolutely no public shareholders, no local regulators. They are sovereign state networks buying up the actual physical gears of society. The shipping docks processing your goods, the energy grids heating your homes, the agricultural corridors feeding your cities.
Section 2. The Sovereign Shadow Fleet.
To really grasp the scale here, you have to look completely past Wall Street. The funding for these financial giants, it comes directly from state surpluses, driven by oil revenues, trade dominance, and national reserves. Major players like Norway's government pension fund, holding over $1.5 trillion, or Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, well, they don't rely on anxious retail investors. They hold an unmatched concentration of wealth that completely distorts the free market.
Yes, you read that right. We are talking about literally trillions of dollars in raw liquidity. With capital at this immense scale, they aren't playing the next quarter's earnings game. They're playing a multi-generational game.
Which brings us to Section 3. Infinite capital, zero oversight.
No shareholders, no oversight, infinite capital. It's a rapid-fire combination that makes them virtually unstoppable. Because they operate as sovereign governments, they play by entirely different rules. They don't have to worry about a sudden market crash or keeping local investors happy. They can just walk right into a struggling economy, buy up critical national assets at an incredible discount, and just hold them indefinitely.
Let's look at Section 4, the physical land grab.
And this brilliantly illustrates a clear strategic shift over the last decade. They're moving away from volatile paper assets to secure the physical world. Currencies inflate, stocks crash, but choke points remain. Because honestly, it doesn't matter what the stock market does if you literally own the port that the goods travel through. Whoever controls the physical distribution hubs holds absolute leverage.
Just look at the specific infrastructure being bought up right now. We're talking European commercial ports, Asian logistics hubs, North American strategic real estate, and massive utility networks. By quietly buying up this infrastructure, like entire terminals at major Western ports, these centralized foreign state entities are transforming into the invisible landlords of foreign nations.
Let's move to and see how this builds into your everyday reality. Picture this: a container ship unloads cargo in your city. You pay a toll on your morning commute. The local grid routes power to your house. From every single one of those mundane, physical actions, a micro-dividend is quietly routed straight back to an elite state network thousands of miles away.
Section 5. Buying the automated future. The shadow fleet isn't just dominating old-world infrastructure, though. They are the primary venture capitalists backing tomorrow. Sovereign wealth is funneling heavily into artificial intelligence, robotic automation, and satellite arrays. When Silicon Valley tech firms need immense, world-changing capital to scale up, they don't look locally anymore. They book flights to the Middle East or East Asia to pitch sovereign wealth boards.
The absolute genius of this strategy is that these funds don't need to actually invent or build the technology themselves. They just buy the structural equity. They are simply ensuring that when the fully automated economy eventually takes over, they already hold the operational keys to the kingdom.
Section 6. The new global landlords. The entire architecture of ownership has completely changed. In the old market, you had a collection of individual companies fiercely competing for consumers. But the new market, it's a playground for state-backed financial juggernauts. They aren't competing on the canvas anymore. They are buying the physical canvas itself. City assets are being quietly privatized and sold off right under our noses.
Meaning the traditional stock market is honestly just a distraction from the real ledger of global wealth. The true owners of the future aren't listed on your Robinhood or standard stock apps. They exist entirely above that layer.
So the crucial point is this. On the grand ledger of the global economy, the ultimate player isn't a corporation. It is the sovereign shadow fleet. They own the ground you walk on, the systems that keep you alive, and the technology that dictates the future. And the crazy part? They are just getting started.
So, the next time you drive over a toll bridge, plug in your phone, or buy an imported good, ask yourself, who really owns the ground beneath your feet? Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.